to use a coding program called Scratch. Some of you might have used it before. Raise your hand if you've ever used Scratch before. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, several of you, that's good. So that's good for a couple reasons. One is you might be able to help people around you if they get stuck, because I don't know a whole lot about this program either. I'm just learning too. I'm just kind of trying it out and experimenting with it, and it's fun, but it's also kind of challenging. So it's supposed to be challenging though, because that's part of why we're doing this lesson today. So we're going to use the Scratch program to make a story. You can do lots of things with it. I know that, did you use it in Mr. Anderson's class?
Yes, and I have a story about it too. So me and Corey, we had to do a story about like Hamlet, and like I chose, I think it was a mixture of Midsummer Night's Dream and Much Ado About Nothing. So I had the donkey in the middle, the donkey face bottom, which is his name, and he was reading his lines, and then I had the other two guys running away.
Okay.
Little elephant.
Okay, so about that, so hands down for now, let me say a few things. So some of you have used this program a lot, maybe for Mr. Anderson's class, or maybe for computer lab or whatever. So some of you, if you've already started a story, I don't care if you continue on with that one, or if you'd rather start a fresh story, start it from scratch, which is the name of the program. If you want to start a brand new one, that's fine too. But I'm going to show you the basics today, so I realize some of you will already know, but those of you that do already know, like I said, you can help out people around you. Just help them with like the basics of the program, but I don't want any of you to help too much, and I'm not going to help too much either, because one of the goals of this lesson is for you to work on problem-solving skills, which means using your brain to figure out a problem. Because it is kind of hard at first, just getting used to how it works, and there's like these different commands that you can make it do, and sometimes they don't work quite right, so you have to figure out, okay, that's not what I wanted it to do, so what could I do instead? So it's a lot of just figuring things out. That's called problem solving. So that's one of the main goals of this lesson, to practice problem solving, because a lot of times we don't get enough practice with that. And then the other main goal is to write a story, because, you know, here in reading class, that's kind of what we focus on, stories. So we're going to start on that today. It may take us several lessons. I don't know how long it will take us. We'll just see, but we'll start on it today. So I'm going to show you a couple little short videos to kind of give you an understanding of the basics, especially for those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about right now. This will give you a little preview. So I'm going to show one quick little tutorial, which means a video to explain how to do something. I'll show you that. And then I'll have you log in. I'll tell you how to make your own account on the Scratch program. And then I'll show you a couple more things to give you some more of an introduction to it. Okay? So for this first one, we're just going to stay at our seats. And then once we get to some of the more detailed ones, I'll have you come up to the carpet so you can see even better. Yes, Elizabeth?
I already have an account, but I did nothing on it. So can I use
Okay, no, actually, you know what? I'm going to have everyone sign up on the way I'm going to show you. I'm going to have everyone sign up on like our class account. But then after you've done that, those of you that might have another account, like with Mr. Anderson's class, you can use that one too. But I still want everyone to sign up to the class one, okay?
Yeah, my account that I was talking about was from my house that
Okay.
I made from my own account.
Jaden, will you turn off the lights, please? Okay, this will just kind of show you an introduction. It's quick. It'll just show you kind of the basics for those of you that may not know what Scratch is at all.
With Scratch, you can make your own stories, games, and animations. Let's start by grabbing a move block. We can click the block to run it. There are many other blocks to choose from. Check out the different categories. Let's go to the sound category and grab a play sound until done block. I'll snap this onto our move block. When do we want these code blocks to run? Add an event block on top to start the code. I'll add the when green flag clicked block. You can easily reorder or delete these blocks at any time. Add as many characters as you want to your project and code each one. Check out the tutorials page for ideas and inspiration.
Okay, so Jaden, will you get the lights back on, please? So that was very short, very basic. I'm going to give you a little bit more direction and explain it a little bit more in a little bit. But first, we're going to sign into our account. So go ahead and get your laptops out. I'm going to do the shortcut way where I just send you, it's on Google Classroom, but I'm just going to send you there to hopefully save a little time. So just open your laptops, just go to a blank Google tab, and then just wait a minute.
Notation.
Done that before, haven't I? Where I accidentally sent it to the wrong class. Okay, does everyone have their laptops open? Just on a new Google tab? Okay, yes?
Can you wait for that? I'm connecting my internet.
Okay. Okay, I know you can get there on your own by just going to Google Classroom, but on some computers, I remember from other times, some people didn't have the little Google Apps icon, or there's some kind of issue where they couldn't get to it easily, so this usually works pretty easily. So hold on just a minute. And hopefully you'll be arriving at your computers here in a minute. Once it pops up in the little corner, just click on it.
Let me to the classroom.
What?
Good classroom.
Yeah.
Once you get to the Google Classroom page, there's a little link that says Scratch sign up or something like that. You'll see it in a minute.
It says Jerry Law posted news.
Yes, and then it says Scratch sign up. Yes. When you get that, click on it.
We signed it yesterday.
Yes. Okay, but don't rush ahead, Finley. Just wait. Not everyone's to that point. I'd like us to stay mostly together. Yeah, I know. Some of the computers are being kind of slow. It's still late, so just give it a minute. I'll wait just a minute. I realize some of the computers are loading really slowly. But once the link shows up, you can click on it. Some of the computers are being really slow today, aren't they?
Maybe we should run CC Plan.
You could. A lot of them are almost there now, though, so I think we're close.
So close. Mine just keeps on loading. Of course. I'm there.
Okay, once you click on the link, once it finally loads on your computer, it will show something like this. Raise your hand if your screen looks like this. Let's just see how many of us are there. Most of us, we're getting there. Okay, so some computers I think are still loading, but I think you're getting close. So once you get to this page, you can click Get Started. And then it will say create a username, and it says for safety, don't use your real name. So just make it something that you will remember. Maybe, I don't know, I don't really know any suggestions. Maybe like
A nickname?
yeah, maybe something you'd like to do, maybe basketball 23 or whatever. So you're not supposed to use your real name, so just some sort of username that you'll remember.
Kind of like a tattoo.
Well, on that I had you use your real name. So when you do it in my classroom. And then it